Yo, welcome back. You're listening to the Future of Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Julio on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with. This week, my A1 from day one. It's definitely in the building. Hollow Point. What's up, my boy?
What's up, my boy? What's happening?
Not much, man. How are you, bro?
I'm fantastic, man. I'm fantastic. I'm phenomenal, like? Man. The week's been stressful.
Okay.
But I got God on my side, so I'm straight.
There you go. That's all that matters.
He tried to test you, man, but you got to, you know what I'm saying? He put some stuff in front of you. You can't just knock it out. You got to move to the side.
Move to the side.
And keep going forward. So
what's that? That Tai Chi? I put that Tai Chi on it, bro.
Yeah, you got
to let them use their own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do what they want you to do. You gotta do what you must. Just survive in advance, man. That's what it's about.
Heck yeah.
Out in these streets, it's tough. But I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy for another week. We get to talk about sports. We on here doing it for almost
it's almost 5 years, bro. Can you believe that? Almost 5 years.
Man.
March.
Fantastic, man.
Will be 5 years.
Yeah.
That's right. That's gonna be dope, man.
So I'm blessed and highly favored, man. So I'm happy.
Right on.
How about you?
Much of the same, dude. Just happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to, say happy Friday. I'm happy to be, with my co-host, my best friend, talking about sports like we've been doing since we were like 9 years old, man. This show's been like that long, you know what I'm saying? So like it says 2020, but really this goes back to 89. This
goes a long way.
Yeah. Hey, you bought that the emulator, man. Did you get into it?
Did I? I have not. I'm scared because
why?
I don't want to be stuck. I feel like I have a fear that I won't move. If like the minute I turn it on, there's so many games.
There's so many.
There's like 20,000 games. It's like my whole childhood is right on that thing, and I'm afraid.
And, and like I said earlier, my bad for that copy of Skate or Die 2.
Yeah, man. What's up with that? You know what? I forgot about it, and then I was like, yeah, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like he never gave that back to me.
I didn't, bro. My fault, man.
That's all good. It's all good.
I got you, bro. I got you though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go play Arch Rivals real quick.
Bro, that's another one. I didn't get that one from you.
The list goes on and on. Man.
There's so much. There's so much, man. I played Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3.
Yeah.
Dang, man, there's so many, like Street Fighter 2 on Sega. I played
Street Fighter 2.
Bro, there's so many classics. All of the Tecmo Bowls. I was tripping off of how many Tecmo Bowls have like newer mods. Like they updated the roster. There's
Yeah.
Oh no, I was probably playing Madden at that time. Probably forgot all about Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl. They just kept coming out with it. I don't know if they did or they just, or is this just an updated? Someone did it on their own.
I think somebody did. Like a lot of times, I seen one. I forgot what year it was. It was recent though. They did a Tecmo Bowl mod of. It was like Adrian Peterson. I remember seeing on there.
Yeah. I seen that.
It was something wild like that.
Hey, that's on there because there's one with Adrian Peterson. Like it's like an 05.
Okay,
crazy.
I have to check it out. But it's so many. So honestly, what I'm waiting for my son. I want to just show him where I come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just show him. Because he's on some other stuff. He get into his stuff and he don't come out of his room. So I'm like, I want to wait until he show him, hey, this is where dad get his chops from.
This is where all this started. Yeah.
So
I mean, you could play that, but if you're not blowing into the cartridge, you remember saying,
right? Yeah. What are you really doing?
You know what I'm saying? You're not from the mud. You know what I mean?
You didn't have to work on no shit to get it to work. You ain't got the Q-tip in there with the alcohol. Even though they said don't use alcohol, because they just didn't want you to.
They just didn't want you to.
They want you to buy another one. That's what I figured that out.
There were so many different ways you could, say different takes on people do. Because like we blew in it, so our routine was we blow in it twice. You put it in.
Put it hard to the edge, and then
to the edge.
Every time. Yeah.
Turn it off. Absolutely. Turn it on. Then turn it back off. Turn it on again, and that was it.
That's it.
And it worked.
I remember. I'll never forget because we had Contra Contra or Super Contra. I can't remember
Bro,
which one.
up, down, left, right.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Hey, and the code works on the mod.
It works for everything. You know what I learned is that's a Konami code. So that can be any Konami game you use that on, and you get whatever lives or whatever. Yeah. Yep.
What's up, Ani?
Ani, what's good?
Got to have her on the show for the first time ever.
Yes.
And then I guess she gives us an update. South Carolina over LSU.
Yeah, they did. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Really good game. They are not undefeated anymore, though. So shout out to LSU. That's South Carolina for bringing us back down to earth.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I'm King Hooley. I'm here with my homie, my A1 from day one, Hollow Point. We're going to talk NFL Conference Championship weekend. Obviously, there's a couple big games going on, the Eagles and the Commanders, and then the Chiefs and the Bills. Who's going to New Orleans? We don't know. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the NBA. This is like our soft opening to the NBA because we've been talking football all season. It's been great. But NBA right around like it's All-Star week weekend is closely approaching. So we're going to talk about the first half of the season. We're going to discuss who we think is the early front runners for the MVP. It's the changing of the guard with the NBA too. We're going to talk about that. That's kind of sad, man.
Not really.
No, it is. It is. I'm gonna make you really sad when we talk about it.
Don't do that.
Why? You made me sad when I took my hat off earlier.
Oh, you're old. That's what it is.
Hey,
I just saw myself in you. That's why I got.
You're old too. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that, and then of course the baseball Hall of Fame has been announced. So we're gonna discuss those lucky guys. Have you ever? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever? And I've done this, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Have you ever, when things like this, you watch these videos of these guys getting the calls? Have you ever imagined what it would have felt like if you were on that end? Have you rehearsed it? Like I have a Heisman Trophy
all the time
acceptance speech that I think about in my head every time. Like I'm 20 years past my prime for playing in Heisman Trophy, but I think about how I would have reacted if I would have won those.
The NFL ones are the best for me because like although they're all staged, they all like you got your family next to you. Like the baseball one is they all got their families around and they sit there. Right. Is he called yet? Is he called? Like it's draft day and they call him, and I'm like, that's kind of
White Mike's checking in. What's up, White Mike?
But I love the NFL one because old boy, big dude, I forgot his name. But he's like the Hall of Fame guy. When he gets a knock, he's like the Grim Reaper, but in a good way.
But in a great way, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you knock on that door, you at the hotel, and when you see him, you just melt because you know that's it. You made it. He's the gatekeeper to the Hall of Fame for the NFL. So I always imagine myself, even though I never played football, was like I'm on the other side of that door, and I'm opening it, and I just give him the biggest hug. I'm like, oh yeah. God, that's so ugly crying all those Jack, you know how I go. So
Frankie, what's up, Frankie?
What's happening?
Suck
Shut up. You know what I'm saying?
That's Frankie the Yankee, man. We gotta have him on the show. We gotta have him on the show pretty soon.
Yeah. He's a character for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to all of our ESCN brethren.
Speaking of, I need you to go ahead and do what you do.
We'll do. I appreciate you. And once again, thank you everybody for joining the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast live. And for everybody who listens to us on the podcast, we appreciate you and we love you. And we're going almost 5 years now. And the socials are still the same. That's right. We have a Facebook group. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram. We have a YouTube, which you can go there and like, subscribe, share it with your family. We also have an X, formerly known as Twitter. We also have a TikTok, which closed down and now it's back up for a little bit, but it's still active today, as of today, right now. If you want to check out a couple of our clips from our shows, go to either of those places. They're posted everywhere. Like, comment, follow, subscribe, do all that stuff. Send us messages. We respond back to everything, and we appreciate your support all the way through. So like I said, hit us up anywhere. We normally answer, and we want to give another shout out to the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. And if you have any questions or anything you want to see, hit us in the comments. We'll definitely respond. Back to you, Kim. Get nope. I can't.
Oh,
there
my
we
fault,
go.
my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, don't be like me, and don't forget to like unmute your microphone when you come in off break, and don't delete TikTok, man. I deleted the app, man.
Yeah, man.
And what's crazy is people are reselling, and I'll be damned if I do this. Like people are reselling their phones that have TikTok already downloaded. Like they're still downloaded for like 10 grand, up to 10 grand. I've seen up to like 25 grand for it. I don't know if anyone's paying for that. That's crazy. If you do, because it's not that deep. And I think I still had like TikTok Studio where I can't scroll.
Right.
I can just upload.
Right.
Which sucks. It's no point. But anyway, man, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
You ready to get into this, bro?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let me bring this my handy dandy second. This one, sorry. I was slightly prepared today.
That's all right.
Slightly prepared.
That's all right.
So I'm gonna bring that up. It's the conference championship weekend.
Yes, it is.
The NFL is coming down to its like final 3-week stretch. I think you have this weekend, and you have the Pro Bowl, and then you have the Super Bowl right after that.
Right.
It's been a long season, man.
Yes,
it's a long season. But it finally comes down to, well, not finally, but it comes down to the Washington Commanders and the Eagles on Sunday.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this game? Who do you like? Who do you like in this game?
So I've been talking about this game in particular all week, and because I know that the AFC matchup is probably going to take the lion's share of all the publicity. So I've been talking about this one all week. I like this matchup because it's a kind of a contrast in styles a little bit, and because the Eagles have officially become a running team. And I think even they have Devonta Smith on one end and A.J. Brown on the other end, they have a quarterback with a bad wheel with a slight concussion who can't really get the ball out of his hand on time. So not against a freaking rising superstar quarterback rookie in Jaden Daniels. So it's like, and he's going against one of the best pass rushing teams in the league. So it's just going to be a very intriguing matchup. You can't really put your finger on who you think is going to win. And anybody who says for sure who they think is going to win is either a fan or they're just guessing, because you can't, there's too many variables, because I still can't. Usually when a team makes it here to the conference championship, you can point out their why, you know what I mean? Like their main A+ reason why they're here, right? Like with Philly, Saquon, right? You can talk my ear off about A.J. Brown and Devonta. Saquon, 2,000 yards, right? He's been the engine behind that team. Of course, the defense have been opportunistic and all that, but Saquon's their reason. The Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, he's been, as he said, everybody eats is what they've been saying up there. Of course, Mahomes for Kansas City, and you got Mahomes, Travis Kelce on offense, and you got Chris Jones on that line, anchoring that line down on defense. So, but with Washington, yes, it's Jaden Daniels, but it's a whole bunch of other guys, just football players. You know what I mean? Yeah. They have some veterans, they have some like real like workman's guys, and there are no superstars anywhere on that team. And so I'm like, man, how are they here? They just, you can tell they seriously, like they listen to their coach. They do what their coach asks them to do. They play well as a team. You can tell they play for each other, and they actually like being around each other. So it's just, it's cool to see. And they come out of nowhere. Ain't nobody have the Commanders.
I don't think anyone talked about the Commanders.
Nobody did. I guarantee
not even us. Not even that much coming out of the season. Maybe Danny, maybe my boy Danny did. You know what I'm saying? He's the only Commanders fan I know.
Yeah.
He still calls
My
them
only my only claim is I picked them last week to beat the Lions. So that's about all I got. So.
Hey, yeah, that's it. That's it. I figured they will beat the Lions because, like, I mean,
they were ripe for the
honestly,
picking.
Jaden Daniels has been fun to watch.
He has
what
been.
was that one stat they had? Like they've won, and their games have been really exciting because they've won like the last 6 games or something like that in the last possession prior to this game before.
Yeah,
at the last possession. So you're always on the edge watching these guys. You think they're down, and you want to count them out because they're the Commander. But then
you figured it's the Commander. They're gonna do something eventually to dork it up, but they never do.
They never
do. And I think it's a testament to Daniels' poise in those moments. I think we haven't seen him be a rookie in these type of moments, in these high pressure. We need a play from you. If it's 4th down and 5, we need a first down. Go get me a first down. And he gets it.
And he gets exactly.
And he
what are you going to do now? Oh, wait, you got it? What's the next
what do we do next?
What do we do next?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know I didn't expect to get it. But yeah, he's just a surprise, man. It's been a pleasant surprise, nonetheless, but definitely a surprise. The other thing about as far as the Eagles, and then I'll get to who I think next, is like as much as people bag on Hurts, they're in the NFC Championship game. Like I want everybody to just back up a little bit, just give him a little bit of credit. Everybody want to criticize him, and I'm like, I've never seen a quarterback make it all the way to the NFC Championship after being in the Super Bowl 2 years before, and still get criticized for not being a good quarterback or being a quarterback that's less than anything than what he is. You know what I mean?
I think people need to stop it, man.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's because like the way the position is being is changing. And I think people want to stick to like a traditional type of quarterback. And unfortunately, I want to say unfortunately, but fortunately for Jalen Hurts, he's the future type quarterback. You're going to see a lot of those guys who like to run, who wants to run and have those like low passing yardages. Yeah. You're not going to see like too many. It's just how the game is. The defense is moving fast, so you need a quarterback that's going to get out of there.
Well, I think not a lot of people now, a lot of teams are adopting that whole, moving the chains type of mantra, not necessarily, run and shoot the ball down the field. I think even though they have the keys, the players to do that, I think a lot of teams are playing real conservative and real, as long as I don't turn the ball over and I'm still going down the field, I'm good. And I think people are putting them 15 play drives and, just keeping the ball out of harm's way. 5 yards in a cloud of dust, so it's kind of slow and steady, but it definitely keeps you in the winners bracket more times so than the losers bracket. Because you're not turning the ball over, then chances are you're doing well. So
yeah, absolutely.
I think so. So that being said, I think the Eagles will pull away at home. I think that home stadium is big, and as long as Hurts is upright and able to move, I think they will win. I think only reason why I say that is because I think the Commanders' defense it can be had, right? Like they can, and I know that the Eagles' defensive backfield is probably one of the best in the league right now. So I think they'll do a good job of slowing down McLaurin, not necessarily stopping him, but definitely slowing him down and making them throw in front of them instead of behind them, and just gang tackling on the coming down and covering and tackling. So at the end of the day, it's always about blocking and tackling, man. And I think, I think the Eagles do a good job of that, and keep him probably even get a turnover or two. But
that's what they need.
They need that. Go ahead.
I think. I mean, I'm gonna give it to the Eagles for the simple fact that I hate saying this, they've been here before with the experience. We talked about Jaden Daniels a little bit ago, and you said you have yet to see a rookie moment from him yet. Right. But and I don't know if we're going to see one in this game. I would think maybe it'll be. I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
It's hard to say. I don't think he will, but you never know.
I want to say he's going to have a really good game, but
yeah.
And I like the kid, but I don't know, man. I don't know. That Eagles defense is really stingy.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? And
they're solid.
But he knows how to beat them. because they, usually I think about it in Washington a couple weeks ago.
They're 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, they beat them. So, but give me Philly, man. Give me Philly with the home field advantage.
Yep.
Give me Philly with the home field advantage.
Yeah.
That was tough, dude.
That is tough.
I'm
I want to pick. I want to pick them. I want to pick.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I kind of want to pick them too because I think they're the media darling.
They are, but that's the only thing, right? And I know from what I know about the media and watching these shows and all that is whenever someone jumps on the bandwagon and they put the machine behind them, it never works out the way it's supposed to.
Exactly,
it never does. So it's a lot of that, and what we always got to understand is there's a human element involved in this. So there's a lot of those guys that are on that Commanders team that ain't used to getting the love that they're getting right now, and it's like, oh, they reading the newspaper, they're doing TikToks, they're everybody trying to get some love, So, and it's just when it get to game time, it's gonna be hard to lock in when all that distraction comes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think the experience is gonna pay off, even though like the Commanders have Wagner on defense, who's a Super Bowl champion, and they have Zach Ertz, the tight end, who won it with Philly back in 17, I think it was. So yeah, they have some experience, but I think the Eagles got too much more talent and experience combined. Exactly. So I think that'll do it.
All right, on to the next game, the AFC Championship game, Sunday at 7:30 on CBS. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, whatever part of this rivalry, this whatever you want to call this. Yeah. Man, this is gonna be a good one too. Give me, but I can't. Kansas City, give me light skinned Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, is there until someone beats him? I'm gonna just have to be wrong.
I can't pick.
I might have to be wrong.
And I'm still
that's another one.
I'm still one of those guys. I'm still don't know why people are talking about Josh Allen.
I know why.
It looks like it's the same. It looks like the same stuff he's always been doing, but
it is the same. It is the same. You know what the only difference is? He's not turning the ball over as much. That's the difference.
Okay.
And because you know what it is? He's not, because he's learned to just not chuck it down the field for no reason.
Well, he don't want nobody to throw it to down there. So
and that, but he actually has people to throw it down there to now because Keon Cole's
that dude's nice.
Yeah,
Keon Cole's nice.
Yeah, and you got Cooper. If they ever throw it to him, Cooper, and then they have Shakir has been the Bills' kind of main receiver. I think he's in this lineup in the slot, so he normally hits him like little quick hitters and stuff. But then they have their two tight ends. They normally come out in like a six linemen trying to run the ball. So they come with the mantras. They're gonna be physical and they're gonna run the ball. I can respect it. Right. And I feel bad for Josh Allen because he gets so much love that with that love, you're gonna get people gonna hate him because he gets so much love. Right. You know what I mean? And they really want him to be that next guy. And I think for me, the king is still playing, until he gets knocked off that throne. I'm going to go with him. I'm riding with him, man. I haven't seen if Kansas City gets the ball in the fourth quarter under 6 minutes with the lead, just go home because they're not giving it back to you. I'm just saying, you're not getting it. If they got a 7-point lead and they got the ball, then you're not getting it back.
You ain't getting it back. Sorry.
You're not getting it back.
They're really good, and they're just getting better at ball. So that ball
control in the fourth quarter. If you need, or even into the half, when you need a drive to get some points, there's nobody better than them. And that's one of the reasons why Patrick Mahomes will be the greatest quarterback by the end of the time he's done. The greatest quarterback in the game. I'm telling you, straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. KZ takes it. I want to say, if I had to put a score on it, I would say 28-24.
28-24? KC 28-24. I'm not gonna give it a score, but I think I think it would probably go higher than that. I'm looking forward to a shootout, another shootout.
That's what they want.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. It's probably another shootout. Maybe. But like you said, Casey has the ability to completely slow a game down to a
chokehold. Shut up!
It's terrible.
Go to sleep.
Like you can literally, I don't know what they do, man. You can literally go on like a beer run and come back and this is the same drive.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen him. I know, like, I forgot what game it was. I would like to recall the game, but it was literally 6 minutes left in the game. I remember because I was like, I'm gonna go get me a snack real quick.
Yeah.
And by the time I got back, it was 3 minutes left, and they needed one more first down before it was ball game. And I was like, what happened? What just happened? What happened? Did you at least pinch him? God bless.
Yeah.
Somebody stop this guy.
Give me that. Yeah. Give me KC, bro.
KC all day.
KC all day, dude. Hey, a lot of coaches have been moving around. It's been the coaching carousel, if you will. A lot of coaches get new jobs, like that vacancy in coaching. Like if you didn't upload your resume and you want an NFL coaching position to Indeed, you ain't uploaded yet. Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it because those vacancies are being filled rapidly.
Yep.
A big one came through. I think was this today. My man, Pete Carroll, Las Vegas Raiders, new head coach.
He looks 60, but he's really 80.
What do you think this mean for the Raiders, man?
I think it gives them an experienced coach who is not afraid to do his thing. He's not afraid to get the best out of his team. I think that means they're going to get him. They have to get him a quarterback though, or else this is all for naught. He's a real defensive kind of guy. So I see him getting that defense good and ready. And that means they're gonna be a real kind of, I don't want to say run first, but they're gonna be real physical, I think.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll's creative. He's very he knows how to get the best out of his players, I think. And he doesn't need the best players. He can get it. He can coach. He's a good coach. He's probably one of the only ones that has had success on both the college level and the pro level. So I got mounds of respect for him as a coach. So I think the Raiders did good by signing him, and at least for a couple years. Hope his health is good. Yeah. He old, man. He need to go home and sit down somewhere with some lemonade or something. But since he's here, he has a great mind. So I think the Raiders kind of did good with that. Okay,
good stuff. I mean, hopefully for them, man. Like I've always liked Pete Carroll, even with his sign with the at USC. We talked about that. We talked about his sign with the Seattle Seahawks being one of the few coaches, if not only like one very few coaches that would be able to win like a Super Bowl and a national championship. I think Jimmy Johnson's one of them. And
it's a very short list. Very short list.
Very, very short list, but he's on that list, and he's on the list for a very good reason because he's able to have like the respect of his players.
Yeah.
You talk about any of his past players. I don't think that's like there's a very shorter list than we talked about. There's a shorter list of players who has something like negative to say about Pete Carroll.
Right.
Of everybody. So he's well respected. Coming into this organization, let's see what happens with the Raiders.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You never know. Man, at the end of the day, the Raiders gonna Raider, man. You know
exactly. What's the owner's name? Mark Davis. At the end of the day, like if this dude don't care about the way his hair looks, he don't give a damn about the organization.
Right.
He walks outside with that whatever he had. That I don't know, is that toupee or is it just?
He don't even know.
Say less.
Right. Must be nice.
So it'd be really interesting to see what how the Raiders respond to this, like how the organization responds to, or the players respond to Pete Carroll. But I think if any places where he could have been, this is a great place for him.
Yeah,
I think they need each other. I mean, I don't want to say Pete Carroll needs the Raiders more than Raiders need Pete Carroll. I mean, no. The Raiders
honestly,
need Pete Carroll
I
more.
would say I think the Raiders, if they want to have any kind of bounce back or any kind of respectability, they need a coach like him in the division that they're in because they have so many good coaches, so many Hall of Fame type coaches within their division. You're talking about Sean Payton. You're talking about Andy Reid. You're talking about Jim Harbaugh. And now you got Pete Carroll, who it's like he's a goon too. It's a bunch of goons in there trying to go at each other. So it's going to be
that's why I feel like it's a smart hire because if you look at it like that,
he's
he has so many legendary
has
coaches in the AFC West, and now the fourth team has added this one.
Yeah,
So
a lot of street cred, a lot of street cred. So
a lot of street cred. Next one, Aaron Glenn becomes the new head coach of the New York Jets.
I like the hire. I like to hire on a lot of different layers, but I hate it that it's the Jets. I do, man. I do. I don't. Aaron Glenn knows how to coach. I don't want anybody to think I mean he doesn't know how to coach. It has nothing to do with Aaron Glenn. What he did for Detroit, even like it was awesome. Their turnaround should be studied, right? And he has a lot to do with that. That defense, what he put together over there, it was fantastic. Now, another reason why I like to hire is because of the ownership. They always giving minorities a chance to shine. Every hire you can look at, Todd Bowles, Saleh, it's a couple more names that go on and on. They give you a chance to do your thing, and if you do well, you prosper. If you don't, they pack you up and bounce you out. They don't mess around with you. But
we're talking about that. That it was called the BCC before.
Yeah.
Black coaches carousel because that ride is short.
It's real short.
Have
almost non-existent.
That's what I think about with this, man. I pray this brother gets some type of success because there's no bounce back for a black coach.
Yep. But I think
it's
the
immediate success or
and that's the bad part is he is a new head coach in New York, so it's like that media is a monster. I would have wished he would have gotten that New Orleans job, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. There's only 32. What did they say? The only 32 positions in the NFL, and he's got one of them. So
he got one of them. So
shout out to him.
Hold on to it for as long as you can, brother, because you lose 6 games.
Stay with it. You'll be back coordinating in no time.
Back somewhere else, bro, because they don't
mess around.
They not messing around, bro, and we see it. We know that BCC is for real.
Yep.
Get your mind out the gutter. Ben Johnson becomes the head coach of the Chicago Bears. It's another Detroit guy gone.
Oh my!
Fucking talent.
Oh my!
Fucking talent.
See, this one is the worst hire, I think.
Think so?
Yeah, nothing against Ben Johnson, same thing on the offensive side. Right. The offensive side, what he did, shoot, man, he had them cooking over there. The problem is that organization from the top down is a nightmare, right? So it's like
Chicago.
Yeah, I think it's too many voices in there, and they don't have a singular focus. So it's like I think that was a problem that's been the problem with them in terms of why the organization has faltered in so many years, because it's like everybody has different visions. They don't have the same vision, I don't think, and you could tell because it seeps down to the players. This year before this year started, we all thought, Chicago's going to be, we're talking about they may have all 4 of the guys in the playoffs. It may be a clean sweep, we thought they were going to be kind of viable, and it ended up not being that, and we still can't figure out why. But it's like it has a little bit to do with the coach, a lot to do with the coaching, but more so to do with the GMs and the organization and the organization. So I like Ben Johnson as a coach. I kind of wish they would have gotten a Mike McCarthy guy for
a more seasoned
guy that can deal with the tribulations that the Bears bring. I think Ben Johnson, another guy that I would have thought Ben Johnson would have been perfect for the Raiders, per se, but
that would have been great.
Yeah, but good for him. Like I said, there's only a few positions, so I'm glad he got one, and I'm sure their offense is going to be clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see what he does because of what he was able to do with Jared Goff. I'm interested to see what he's able to do with
for sure.
All right. Liam Cohen becomes the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach.
I'm sorry. We talked about this earlier.
We talked.
But I got to share it, man. I got to share it because in case y'all didn't hear about this hire, it is some scandalous stuff, man. So for everybody listening, if you didn't hear about this one, this is the best because he literally he could have got paid a lot of money to stay as an OC for Tampa. And all he had to do was go in and sign the deal. And instead of doing that, he ghosted them and went to Jacksonville and signed to be their head coach.
Bro, you know
and
what this
the only
reminds
reason why they know is he called the head coach like while he was in Jacksonville. That's so scandalous, bro. That's so scandalous. Like how you ghost the owner? How you ghost
the face out of man? Hey, my daughter had an appointment.
Yeah.
So
my daughter had an appointment. So I'm sorry I can't make it.
Where you at? I mean, I'm in Duval County. What you doing up there?
Our insurance doesn't cover out there. You doing out of service?
It's a real expensive surgery. And,
oh God! I got a referral. The referral.
I got a referral. Yeah. We're looking at houses too.
Right. Not a big deal.
This guy had. I mean, we just came. We made a day out of it.
Yeah. I have family up here. I got family.
I bought a house. I got a boat.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'll just commute to the Jacksonville Stadium. But hey, look, if you can just ship my stuff. I'll give you the address.
I'll come talk to you Monday. Monday, you gonna be in your office? Yeah. Okay. Let me think how long it's gonna take me to get there with traffic because I'm coming down to 95.
No, it's crazy. And like I know the NFL is gonna have them face each other. I know it's gonna happen. I ain't even seen the schedule.
100%.
I'm sure it's gonna happen. But I think Jacksonville, I don't know what to make of Jacksonville anymore. Like I used to have hope for them, but now I don't. I don't believe in Sunshine no more. I don't think I'm not gonna call him a bust because that's disrespectful, but I think he did not meet expectations for sure. And he's good enough to be a star.
I think he got kind of screwed, to be honest with you.
He did, absolutely. Yeah. His coaching was horrible. Yeah, they had Urban Meyer over there. He's a
Urban Meyer. Then what's his name? Doug Peterson.
Peterson. He didn't really want to be there for real.
I don't think. I really think he got it. I think he's a really good quarterback. Sunshine. He's won on every level. Except for the NFL. But
I'm not saying he's not good. I just think he underperformed, and that is probably the product of bad and coaching it and just a bad organization.
He said, just send him in New York. You know, we can use him.
Right. Right.
We need a quarterback. Because I know we're going to draft some bullshit.
Yep, you are. You are. But congratulations there, Liam Cohen.
Hey, way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I hope it works out for you, bud.
Hope you don't get beat up because I'm pretty sure this game is going to be played in some not in Germany or Mexico City. It's going to be in whatever state penitentiary in Florida.
Right.
They're gonna play it there. They're gonna make it's gonna be a short walk back for Buccaneers officials.
Good luck,
they see him. Mike Vrabel becomes the New England Patriots head coach. Former player, he was won a couple Super Bowls there. With
shocker to no one.
I know, like oh my goodness,
shocker to no one. I don't know why they even interviewed anybody. Like everybody knew this was gonna happen. I don't even know if it's a good hire. I just know that what it tells me is the whoever the Patriots think Vrabel is the same person that they fired. It's not. I don't think it's anything. You're going to get the same result if you don't have talent. You're not gonna win. It's just you know what I mean. Like
that's how it is.
You need talent to win to coach. Like if you don't have Joes and the team, all the teams you're playing has guys and you don't, they're gonna beat you most of the time. Most of the time. Like you can talk to me about heart, desire, fight, all that crap. Yeah, whatever. I need talent.
Mm-hmm.
I need first round.
Can you catch?
5-star. Yeah. Can you
Coach,
can you
run
catch
a
when
4
somebody
pin,
has their hand on you? Can you
yeah.
catch in traffic?
Can
Can
you
you
check
make
catch
me
and
a
grab?
play when I
Yeah.
need a play? Can you blitz the quarterback can you sack the quarterback on third down when we absolutely need it and they know you're coming? Can you do that?
Maybe.
Right.
Hold on. I think I can.
Right. So
I don't know. I ain't tried
unless
yet.
unless
Those
you
are the players.
have
Those
if
are the
you
players I don't like. I don't like those guys. Like, I don't know. I ain't tried yet. I'm like,
yeah.
what's the
So
wrong answer? The answer is yes. Yes, I can do
every
that.
time. Yeah, I
Every
absolutely
time.
can do it.
I've never tried it. How many fuck off my
No,
team?
I can do it.
Bye.
But he's a good coach. I think it was kind of the way they did him in Tennessee was kind of dirty. But hopefully, I'm going to say I hope him because I can't stand the Patriots. But I hope he does well as a coach. But I still don't. I don't think they gave Mayo a good shot because he was dealing with a lack of talent, and the cupboard was bare in that mug. They just found Milton, the quarterback, and only because they left Mayo. So
they did. Yeah, they did Jerry Mayo dirty.
They did him dirty, man. You got him
They're
some bad talent, and you're like, here.
Bill Belichick did a great job all this time. Bill Belichick had talent.
Yeah, a lot of talent.
Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
A lot of talent, and he's one of the best quarterbacks, if not
ever.
the best quarterback ever.
And you gave me a rookie.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, good luck. Good luck to Vrabel.
Good luck to you. Good luck, buddy. I mean, I don't like the Patriots
Not
either.
really. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
For what it's worth. Good luck.
Thanks for the Super Bowls. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Thanks for 2 of them, buddy.
Thanks for the 2 Super Bowls.
Thanks for 2 Super Bowls. Yeah. The NBA season, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, man.
It is.
A lot going on. I'm trying to catch up with it, bro.
I tell you, well, you know what? We kind of make as a show, we always come in around this part of it because we believed, and this was before the in-season tournament started, that this is when the season starts. Because now, that first half, people didn't really care about it. There's it's kind of getting your legs under you, trying to figure stuff out. Now it's time because we're 42, 43 games in, right at the halfway point. Now we're ready to go.
See who's locked in.
Yeah, so I think it's a good time right after that All-Star game coming up, and it's going to be time to lock in. So I'm excited to watch. I've been watching all season, but I think now it's cool to introduce those who have not watched.
Okay.
Give them some hot topics and some good points to look at.
Okay. Best way to start right now, we're going to look at the standings, man. Where we at in the standings? And there's some surprises up there. For number 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who would have thought, without LeBron James, is the best team.
Yep.
For the first time.
In the NBA right now.
For the first time.
Best
the
league.
Cleveland Cavaliers are the number 1 team without LeBron James.
Yep.
While LeBron James is still in the league without LeBron. That's crazy.
Right.
But that sticks out. I think Detroit being in the mix of things kind of sticks out a lot too. But
shout out to New York too, the Knicks, man. They're putting in a good season. I think they're starting now to figure out what works for their team. I think a shout out to Cat because I used to get on him for being kind of soft, shooting all those threes. He's like
the best shooting big man.
Right. That's what he said. But now he's getting in a gritty, getting rebounds, blocking shots, and I can respect that a lot. And I think it's the city that's kind of, you get that. You got to be gritty. You got to be tough in there. And I think he's adopted that. Yeah. Guys like Josh Hart, they got some worker guys in there, so they play tough. And he's adopted that tough mantra, and it's kind of paying off for him. So,
what about let's see, 76ers, dude?
Yeah,
is that a surprise for you?
It is surprising as how bad they are, but they had a really bad start because of injuries, and so it's not super surprising. They're trying to come back, but I think it's too late for them because they're not consistent anymore. The only thing they got going for them is Maxey. Maxey's kind of, I don't even know if he's getting a life raft, but he's like. He's there like we're watching Titanic as the dude's drowning, falling to the ground, and Max is on the raft, kind of like, "Oh, I loved you." That's him. Like he's not necessarily saving all of them, but he got like the violinist that was playing.
Yeah,
he got him.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jack, you can go ahead. Bye, Jack.
Right.
I mean, bye, Joel.
I love you, Joel.
Well, I'll never forget you. He's like, I'm still here. Like, no, it's
No,
okay.
no.
He's
It's
he's
cool.
pushing
It's
it
cool,
out,
buddy.
pushing the joke
Yeah.
out.
So,
It's okay. I'll never forget you. Like,
I'll
I
never
forget
forget you.
you. It's okay.
So yeah, I
Man.
think he's a bright star out of an otherwise dim season for them. So,
what do you think about the drama in Miami with surrounding?
I'm not gonna
Jimmy
lie,
Butler?
man, and I know you're a Heat fan. I'm just gonna say I'm over it, man. I'm over it. It's grown men acting like kids. Like that's both sides. It's Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler. They're acting like straight up kids. And I wish I could say what I wanted to say, but Jimmy's acting like a child the way he's going about things and not a professional. And I think Pat Riley is also being extra petty with the way he's going about stuff. He could have easily traded him and got rid of him and not be a stickler to or not being sensitive because of how Jimmy Butler. He could have been straight. All right, man, you're out of here. So
okay, cool. But then I mean, Jimmy's handling it a terrible way too.
Jimmy's also handling it the bad way, and it makes you not want to do anything. So it's just if I know Pat Riley like I do, the trade deadline is going to come and go, and Butler's still going to be in Miami.
Still going to be there. He's petty. He's petty.
He's petty. Yeah. So I think it's a mess, man, and I feel bad for the team and the fans.
Thank you.
So yeah,
we're playing like and then on top of that, we're playing like shit. 21 and 22. It's crazy. But whatever. West Coast, man.
Yeah.
OKC 36-8.
Yep.
Number one team in the league.
In the West.
I'm sorry. Dominating. That's right. In the West. I'm sorry. Dominating.
Yep. They are SGA, man. SGA has got those boys. And they are like 10 deep, 10, 11 deep on that team. And I mean, everybody plays and everybody's at a high level. And it's not like they don't even have Holmgren for this run. Like they don't have all their guys and they're still killing it. Everybody rebounds, everybody plays tough defense, and everybody can shoot.
That's great.
So it's so cool to watch because SGA is kind of reminds me of Jaden Daniels because he's never bothered by anything. Like even while he's playing, he never is rushed when he's getting into his bag. You know what I mean? Like he's a good mid-range shooter, but he can get you from deep. Like he's leading the league in scoring. And I'm telling you, if you've never seen him play because he's in a small market team. Yeah. When he gets the chance, when you see him play on the weekends or when they're playing like a big team, please tune in because he's something to watch. He gets his shot over anybody at any time whenever he wants, and he's one of the best player in the league right now.
I'm bringing this graphic back up real quick. Big surprises on this thing other than OKC. You got the Houston Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, Houston Rockets.
The Houston Rockets is I would say a little bit a bigger surprise
for sure.
But I'm noticing something, saying there's no LeBron. LeBron's in, the Lakers at 5th, which is, unfamiliar territory for them. But yeah, Phoenix and KD, and you got Steph and Golden State Warriors, man.
Bringing up the rear of the gear. Bringing up the rear.
Yeah, this is like this stuff is like a change of guard, man.
Yeah, man. The old people are old. So Father Time is undefeated, man. Those young boys are like, all right, it's cool. It was cool for a minute, but go ahead and get to the back. It's all good. You know what I mean? Like they can play, and they're learning to play together, and they're learning to play a whole game. A lot of these young teams, the problem what they have is they're good right out of the gate, but then they're not consistent and they don't finish games. But now teams are learning how to play together, how to win, and how to finish. Houston's doing a good job on that because they're learning defense is a big part of that. You can't just come up and chuck 100 threes and then expect to outscore everybody. Sometimes you got to stop somebody from playing basketball too.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I think they're learning to do that, and they're learning to play together. They got a lot of talent on that team and a lot of young talent. So it's they have I think Fred Van Vliet is on that squad. And so he does a good job of leading. But then they have a bunch of young guys, Jalen Green. They also got our favorite defender now, not named Brooks is on there causing havoc in a decent way. You know, he's not necessarily a distraction, but he's definitely their motor. You know, on that team. So
all right.
I like. But yeah, I like him. They, although my boy Smith is hurt, I like when he comes back. I'm gonna be on it.
What's up, Jason? How's it going? How you doing,
Jason in the house. What's up, my guy?
Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, the All-Star game is coming up, man. And
man.
I'm just so confused. I just wanted to go back to being East
and West.
And yes, you know what I'm saying?
It. Yeah.
There's some new shit going on with this All-Star game, which is on February 16th in San Francisco, by the way.
Yep.
The starters were announced. Yep. Do you understand the format?
I don't understand. I kind of understand it, but I can tell you about it.
All right, yeah. For our listeners who are just as confused as I am.
So just so you understand the format for this year's All-Star game, for the first time, the NBA All-Star game will feature a mini tournament with 4 teams and 3 games. 2 teams will meet in one semifinal, and the remaining 2 teams will meet in the other semifinal. The winning teams from Game 1 and Game 2 will advance to face each other in the championship game. For each game, the winner will be the first team to reach or surpass 40 points. Each team will have 8 players and be named for a TNT NBA analyst. So Team Shaq, Team Barkley, and Team
Kenny. Okay.
Yeah. The 24 NBA All-Star selections will be divided evenly into 3 teams, with the roster drafted by TNT's Inside the NBA commentators and honorary team general managers, Barkley, Shaq, and Kenny Smith, like previously mentioned. So there you go. The 4th team will be the winning team from the championship game of the Rising Stars game, the Rising Stars, which is always the tournament that they've been doing for the past couple of years, where the G League, the rookies, the sophomores, the rookies, and the G League. So whoever comes out of that
will go into will
be the 4th team.
What if it's the G League, right?
It might be, right? So that's the intrigue.
What if the G League was? Wow.
Yeah. It's possible. It's possible.
Crazy.
And it's 40 points. So I don't know if it's 1 and 2s or 2s and 3s. I don't know. But it's the first to 40. So whatever that is.
No, okay.
So it's definitely intriguing, man. It's definitely something new. I don't know if they're trying their hardest to make it interesting. And
that's not interesting though. I don't get it.
You don't know, man. I gotta see it.
All right, yeah, let's watch it. I'll give anything. I'll give it a shot.
Give it a try. Give it a try. You never know. All I know is watching the what was previously on, and we think it's great. It wasn't that great to watch. They throwing up ballots to themselves. No one playing defense. Everybody's scared about being hurt and whatnot. Like, it's a game. Play the game. You're going to get hurt falling down the steps. You know what I mean? Like, you can get hurt doing anything. Just play the game. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I'm always locked in for All-Star Weekend.
Yeah,
me too. Dunk contest. But you know how we do. If it's whack, I'm going to say it's whack.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not one of those that be like, oh, it's so great. Remember the draft, and we were like,
oh man, bro, we tore apart that draft.
We killed the draft.
And I want people to understand, like, we talk about football a lot on this show because it covers a big portion of the year, but basketball, man, we love this shit. We live for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We live for, like, NBA. I mean, even growing up, I remember watching. We talk about the All-Star games when it was coming out, you know what I'm saying, and cheering who you think is going to be this, man, but it's just the product has been horrible. And
it has
so
been
hard to watch.
It has been definitely
so hard to watch.
It's been hard to watch. I agree with that. It's been kind of. I feel like they've just been trying to experiment with too many different things.
Much shit. Like, dude, just keep it.
You got to keep it simple. Keep it.
I know I sound like an old motherfucking dude right now. You know
you sound real boomer right now. Yes.
I probably sound like my dad. Keep it normal. That's all we got to do. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't add on the extra stuff. Yeah.
I know. I mean, if you want to add new teams, cool. But I don't need you to mix up the damn,
Right.
Who are these niggas? You know what I'm saying?
You don't even go here. You don't even go here.
Why is the G League here? You know what I'm saying? God damn. Hey. But whatever, dude.
Yeah.
We talked about earlier. You ever get that? We talked about getting that call, right?
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
Three people were able to get a great call this week, man.
I'm getting choked up right now. For real, man. I love it. I love it, man. And you remember, I don't know if you remember, I went to the Hall of Fame.
You did.
A couple years ago. We were,
and I'm still hating. I'm still hating. I'm still trying to get
for my
there.
birthday. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. It was so good.
I'm still hating, but like, but you three new inductees into this year's Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You care to talk to the people about these guys before we get out of here? Because we got a couple minutes.
Okay. Absolutely, man. Well, first we got three members that kind of came up in our era. We kind of watched them, growing up. So we got the first one is Billy Wagner. He was a reliever for the Houston Astros. His career highlights: he recorded 422 saves, which puts him at 6th on the MLB's all-time saves list. He also is a 7-time All-Star. Career ERA of 2.31 and a WHIP of 0.998, both among the best for relievers.
Oh yeah.
One of the his biggest moments, his memorable moments, was on June 11, 2003, where he struck out the side on 9 pitches, achieving an immaculate inning.
That's amazing.
That's in baseball lore. That's it, right?
That's one of the hardest things to do.
That's
what I'm saying? Definitely.
And then in 1999, he set a career high 39 saves for the Astros. So that's a couple of his highlights. Couple of fun facts about Wagner. He's naturally right-handed, but became a left-handed pitcher after breaking his right arm twice when he was a little kid. And despite having a relatively small stature for a pitcher, he was known as a powerful fastball pitcher. Yeah, he was probably one of the first ones that was humming that thing over 100 miles an hour. So he was very much feared as a reliever, as a closer. So shout out to Billy Wagner. All right, next up.
Okay, before you move on, this was the logo. This was the Astros logo. I was trying to tell my friend when they came up for the Astros and Dodgers game.
Yeah,
hey, wear that one. If you're gonna wear anything Astros, wear that one because they won't
say anything about that one. Yeah,
they ain't gonna remember that one.
Yep, for sure.
Next.
Next up, we got CC Sabathia.
Let's go.
Although he finished with the Yanks. He started with the Indians, who are now the Cleveland Guardians. Career highlights: he recorded 251 wins and 3,093 strikeouts over a 19-year MLB career. He got the Cy Young Award in 2007. He's a 6-time All-Star selection. He led the New York Yankees to a World Series championship in 2009.
Let's go.
One of his memorable moments in 2008, after being traded to the Brewers, Sabathia pitched on short rest multiple times, posting a 1.65 ERA in 17 starts, because he led the team to his first playoff appearance since 1982.
Because he came to the Yankees that year after, and I was so pumped up to get him.
Yeah. Yep. So pumped up to get him. So he got his 3,000 strikeout on April 30th, 2019, becoming the 17th pitcher in MLB history to reach 3,000 strikeouts. And I don't see too many more pitchers getting that because of the amount of innings that they don't pitch anymore. So, one more fun fact about CC is he's tied with Bob Gibson for the second most wins among black pitchers, behind Ferguson Jenkins is at 284.
Right on. That's a set.
Yep. And last but certainly not least, matter of fact, he's probably the main event, is Mr. Ichiro Suzuki.
Let's go. Former Yankee too. He was the Yankee too.
He played for a little bit, for a cup of coffee, He played for a cup of coffee. But he's the first Japanese-born elected player to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. He accumulated 3,089 hits over 19 years. 10-time All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove Award winner. He was a beast in right field, by the way. American League MVP and Rookie of the Year in 2001. That means, yes, he was same year Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player.
And here I am playing MLB The Show Road to the Show thinking my guy was the first person to do that. That's crazy.
I thought same thing with me. Same thing. I killed it that year. Like 90 home runs. I had like 90 home runs. That's crazy.
thinking I was going to be that. Yeah, I think I was like first rookie of the year and MVP the same year.
In 2004, he set the record with 262 hits, and I'm pretty sure that still stands to this day.
Yeah.
One of the memorable moments for Ichiro in his MLB debut, he led the Seattle Mariners to a record tying 116 wins. So that was his first year, and I think they still had Griffey, and I think A-Rod was still on the team. So, yeah, they had a pretty tight squad there. So, one of the fun facts, and I love to say this in a lot of groups that I'm around, Ichiro's combined professional hits in Japan and the MLB total 4,367 hits, surpassing Pete Rose's MLB record of 4,256.
That's crazy, man.
That is, bro. Hey, man, I'm happy for him, man. I loved watching him. Watching him play. Right, he first getting out, you're like, can he really? I don't know if he go. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
He can play. He real for real. Okay.
What got me was like his speed, dude, coming out of that left-hand batter's box. Like
that got me. I'm with you.
I'm like, he was so fast out of that box. It's crazy. Like even like a little routine ground ball to third was a struggle for like most third basemen to get him out because he was that fast. Yeah. And I looked up. We said he was. I don't know. We didn't say he was the first, but he joined Fred Lynn as the only Major League Baseball player to win both the Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player in the same year.
Okay.
Close, but Fred Lynn did in 1975. Jackie Robinson, we talked about him because I thought it was he did it before. He won Rookie of the Year, and then the following
next
year, won MVP.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So that's cool, man. Congratulations to these guys, man. As you know,
now you're there to shine forever, man. Memories forever.
This is definitely one of those things where I imagine myself give my Hall of Fame a speech for playing baseball. I wish I could have done that. It would have been so dope.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give it anyway. I'm gonna give my speech on that day. I'm just gonna make my speech.
You gonna do it
like it's about me? Yeah, I'm doing.
Oh yeah, me too. Let's do it. Let's do it in the recording.
I'm with it.
Let's do it. We're gonna do it and we'll record it.
I'm with it.
Because I can't have TikTok. I don't have it on my phone. I'll send you my video.
Right. I'll do it. We'll do a duet. We'll duet it. Yeah.
We'll post it up. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I want to see now. I want to do a duet. Just sit here. Saying like as your friend.
That's still my favorite. That's my favorite video. I watch it all. That you know what's so funny about that? When I duetted that video we did with Beauty of Drew Hill.
Oh
it's like the lowest watched video that I have, but that's my favorite. I don't give it.
Dude, I love that video, man. That's my favorite one, bro. That's my favorite one. Shout out to Ani because she definitely hyped us up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did. She got me all hyped up.
See, what you guys don't know is Hollow Point, before he was Hollow Point, he was J Hype, and we used to sing together every morning in high school. Yeah, so but if you get a chance, like I think his TikTok is still alive, and my mention is down there.
Yeah.
And he has the actual one on his TikTok. Check it out. It's a duet.
Definitely check it out.
All right. You got any honorable mentions, bro, before we get out of here?
I do have an honorable mention. We got the finals kicking off for the Australian Open. I know I keep mentioning the tennis, but my mom's a big proponent, and because it's
shout out to Mama Hollow Point.
Yeah, Madison Keys made it to the final. She's an American. Unfortunately, Coco Gauff got booted out. She got beat. But Madison Keys made it to the final. She's the lone American that made it. The fun thing is, I know we love to troll Jokic. He was in the semis. He got hurt and had to retire. And as he was going out, they booed him out of the stadium like he was Hogo.
Yeah, boo!
Yeah,
I used to like Jokic. He did all that crazy stuff during.
Yeah. They booed him out of the stadium, even though he was hurt. I was like, "Oh, that's
hey, go join Hulk Hogan in that line, fella."
Right. And like it got so bad that the other guy who actually got the win, and I can't really pronounce his name, he's like, "Yeah, don't boo him." He's and I'm like, "That ain't gonna help him. Boo this man!
Get out of here!" You're Djokovic.
So, yeah.
You're Djokovic to us.
That's right. But yeah, man, that's my honorable mention is the Australian Open. Yeah, the finals will be tonight and the next night. So the men and women, or women and men respectively. So if it comes on early in the morning, if you got nothing to do, check it out.
My honorable mention is I don't even know if it's set in stone yet, but I'm pretty really excited. And I wish you were like a huge boxing fan because I would want you to come out here for this. But I heard a little rumor that Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez are gonna lock horns this September in Las Vegas. If that happens, bro, if it gets set in stone, I'm going. I'm 100% going. I don't know how I'm gonna get tickets. I probably have to sell like some blood or like the feet pictures on OnlyFans.
Blood of semen.
Blood or feet pictures on OnlyFans. But I'm gonna make sure I figure out a way to get there. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about that fight. Those of you don't know, like I'm a big boxing fan. Yeah, I love the sport. Is a very beautiful science if you look at it. Bud Crawford, Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, two of the biggest names in boxing collided. And this ain't Mike Tyson and whatever. This is like real deal for real boxing. So
yeah, it's actually two solid boxers, not just sluggers.
Yeah.
So it's two guys. They both have power. They both have skill. And it's definitely, if I had to watch a fight, like I'm with you. I used to be real big into boxing. Not so much anymore. But these two fights, this fight I will watch. Oh yeah, I definitely watch this because it's going to be worth it. It's the 10 fights. It's the 10 fights before that. I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not watching those. That's all night.
Hey, come out to Vegas. Come out to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. Stretch. I'm gonna wake up. Okay, another nap.
Man, that's cool, man. And just real quick, I've been playing. I finally buckled down and bought that game, Undisputed, the boxing game.
How was it?
It's okay. I got to be this guy. And I'm not the only person that says this either. Okay,
I've heard what you're about to say. Go ahead.
You know exactly what I'm about to say. As happy as I am, like to have that game, be able to play like a boxing game again on the console, it's been amazing. But it feels like I'm playing Fight Night again. You know what I'm saying, on PlayStation 2, but on PlayStation 5.
Right.
This time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It feels the exact same way. Like I hope, moving forward with this game before EA comes in and blows it out the water, because I believe they have the technology to do it. I hope they clean it up a lot. If they're gonna continue like clean it up, like the movement on it, they're just so.
They need a new engine. They need whatever engine they were using.
The movement on it is terrible. Like it reminds me of Fight Night. It reminds me like I'm playing a PlayStation 2 game on PlayStation 5, and I don't want that. I want a PS5 game for my PS5, not a PS2 game. Yeah. So, EA, do what you got to do. Okay. I forget the name of whoever puts out hey, get better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, congratulations though, but do better.
But do better.
Do better. You got any shout outs, brother?
Just shout out to everybody who's listening, man. We appreciate the support. We want you to share it with your friends. Shout out to the ESEN network. We appreciate everybody for stopping in. Frankie the Yankee, Jason, all those boys over there in the group. I'll be in there in a second to talk a little crap. But shout out to all the OG listeners. You know, Ani, Eric, you know them cats are always around. They always support us. I appreciate everybody for doing that. And yeah, shout out, man. We've been here, we've been doing it, and just we appreciate all the support. So yeah, it's always to the OGs, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, my shout outs are always to the OGs, man. The day ones, the ones who's been around since literally day one. Eric, fucking Ani's been around. You know, like you said, like those guys, Charles, all those guys has been around like since the beginning. We are approaching 5 years, and I want to do something nice. I want to do something big. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a giveaway or something. I don't know. I might feel generous. Let me see.
Might do a drawing, like a drawing. We'll do a drawing.
We could probably do like a merge drawing or something like that. Because I got some stuff working in the background. Maybe even a new logo drop. I don't know. I don't know.
We could. I like it.
I don't know. There's so many options.
So many options.
It's like, we're moving. This is a big transition from like just being on, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, stuff like that, and for us to be on YouTube now. Not like we couldn't have been done this. So I'm sure we could have, but we worked up to this.
Like, I think it's a natural kind of progression.
We took it a natural progression way, and and hopefully we have the success that we had over there, move over here, and then we could do bigger and better things, man. I love doing this shit, to be honest with you, man. And for the past 5 years, it's been fantastic doing it with you and doing it with White Mike and having Horace come on and him just falling right in. So it's great. We got big things popping off over here. Big things popping off. We got big plans for the future for here, Truth Be Told Sports Podcast, and we thank you guys, the viewers, for rocking with us all this time. Shout out to Horace and White Mike who couldn't be here tonight. Life happens, man, and one thing for sure, two things for certain: this show is gonna keep rolling, and we're just gonna do that. So I don't have anything else.
No, that's it.
That's it. Enjoy football this weekend, guys.
Absolutely. Enjoy while here.
Enjoy while here, like TikTok. For Hollow Point, I am King Cooley. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Rest in peace, Kobe. We're out of here. Peace.